Welcome to the series called Connecting to Our Inner Carer. And the purpose of this series is to highlight the tools for self-regulation, self-trust, and self-expansion. And this is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to pick a topic, I'm going to share what's on my mind, and then I'm going to demonstrate the inner dialogue with my inner carer. Today's topic is the feeling of inferiority. So through the conditioning of the toxic system, it's quite common through the conditioning of the schooling system, we have been taught that the authority is somebody that should not be questioned. And this was specifically prevalent with the older generations. I myself am on the cusp between a millennial and Gen Z, and I think that it's becoming better, where we are getting a better understanding and opening up space for non-hierarchical structures. But the whole thing of not questioning the authority has actually helped me to develop an ingrained sense of inferiority, specifically with people who are just chronologically older than me, no matter their maturity level or the level of emotional intelligence. And what that helped create in me is mistrust and self-abandoning patterns. So through this conditioning, we were not actually encouraged to develop a healthy sense of ego. We were actually conditioned to do quite the opposite. We were conditioned to develop a dependent one. When I feel inferior, I feel a strong sense of shame. I put myself down. I doubt my own thoughts and feelings. This is usually how it translates into my consciousness. And how I handle this state of being is that I go in contact with my inner carer. Now, the inner carer is a representation, an internal representation of a person or an attitude that deeply cares for you specifically. And what my inner carer said about my feelings of inferiority is that those feelings specifically are the proof of my conditioning and not the proof of my truth. They're actually the proof of the lack of emotional support that we did not gain during our socialization. And because there was not a lot of emotional support, I could not really develop an inner sense of trust and confidence. Now I can, and I am developing those things, and the inner carer is reminding me that I am worthy, that I am valuable, and that I am important. And this is a trick here, because it's not me telling myself these affirmations and things that make me feel cared for, but it's actually the inner carer. It is easier to take them into consideration. And I welcome you to do the same and make it a part of your daily practice of self-love, self-respect, and self-encouragement.